Welcome everyone to episode 4 of the JJRednFred Podcast. We want to thank everybody for joining us. We're here at episode 4. Hey, congratulations, guys. We're doing really good. How's everybody doing today?
Good, good. How about yourself, man?
I'm doing
Doing
good.
good. Doing
Yeah,
good.
yeah, good to see everybody, man. Everybody's
I
day
do.
was okay?
Oh yeah.
Oh
Oh
yeah.
yeah. I'm out here in this truck, but yeah, we doing good. I'm out here getting money, but
Yeah, look like
yeah,
you a
we good.
gamer.
We good.
Look like
Yeah,
you a
yeah. Look like
gamer
I'm
with
flying a
them
B,
headphones on.
like a B-52. I can hear a cricket fart in this thing, dude. You hear me? This thing right here. It's a bad earpiece right here. Yeah, yeah. It's bad. I can hear everything. Yeah,
Yeah, I like that. I need to get me some of them, man.
yeah. They nice. They nice. Hands free. All that. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
yeah, heck yeah.
I
It's
wanted
good.
to say, man, good job, great job, guys, on keeping this thing going. I think we're getting a lot of good feedback, and I want to change the temperature a little bit of what we're going to talk about today. I know the last few we talked about our lives and growing up and stuff like that, but I want to change it just a little bit and talk about what it is to be a man in today's time, in today's world, what that entails. um Webster's dictionary says the definition of a man is an adult male human being. What do you guys consider being a man? What does that look like for you? When you hear I'm a man, what is that? What do you guys think?
Well, first of all, Webster's wrong because there's a lot of men out there that are not men.
Right.
So
Yeah.
for me, I think it's uh, a male doing everything he can to take care of his family, no matter what, whether it's wrong or right. But he's trying to take care of his family for good.
Right.
You know, whatever it takes.
Yeah,
What about you?
I agree with that.
Yeah.
I agree with that. Doing all he can to feed his family and provide. I believe
Sure.
that's what you call a man.
That's what. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I say, yeah, taking care of your business, your responsibilities. It's it's not like an overnight process that happens either. Becoming a man is like it's a timely thing. You know,
Yeah.
it's an everyday thing. You gotta, coming up as a young man, you have a young man and you have a older man. You know what I mean? You coming up as a young man. You're you're learning how to navigate through the world responsibly, taking care of your business. And little
Sure.
hiccups come along here and there, but uh, there's a lot of detail in that. There's a lot of there's mistakes to be made. There's constructive criticism to be given. There's you gotta
Taking
to be a man. You
responsibility
need to
for
be
your
willing to. What's that, bro?
taking responsibility for your actions, admitting
Most
when you're
definitely.
wrong.
Most definitely. And see, it took me, I was a young man a long time. For a long time, I was a young man. Now, not because of my age, it's just because of the experience. I think yeah, my age, but I'm older now. When I say older, I feel like I'm a little bit more wiser,
Right. Right.
in certain
Well,
things. Now, don't get it wrong. Now, I still have that young man quality, that young man, you know,
Right.
cause, but being as you get older, you see things for what it is the work you put into it, and not just that, just the stuff you're obligated to. I mean,
Right.
as being a man, say for instance your kids, your family, your children, you know, getting up, having to,
you got to be able to
even
lead
though,
them.
yeah, yeah, oh, most definitely the lead thing. I think a good man is a leader. I tell my kids, my nieces, my nephews, man, we don't fall in behind nobody. We can admire and have somebody maybe we look up to or learn from, but we're all learning from each other. That's the thing.
Right.
Uh, and when a young man gets that and is willing to, you know, see that for what it is, and that's when men can start working together. You know what I mean? And you
Yeah.
you come up with
Right.
you know these things and stuff like that. But no, it's a everyday it's an everyday deal, you know, being a
You
man
never you
and
never
staying on
stop
point.
really. Yeah, you never really stop growing as a man.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
now, let
There's
me
no
ask
days
y'all
Yeah.
this.
off.
What you say, Jason?
There's no days off. Shit.
No days
Oh hell
off. That
no, no, no. Yo,
Yeah.
sleep come in increments in hours. Do you hear me?
yeah, for
8 hours,
sure.
8 hours of sleep, man. That's a weekend thing for me. I mean, I don't, especially with me and then Jason's schedule. I mean, y'all been there too. Y'all schedule is spread. You work at night, and Justin,
Yeah,
you work them odd hours and shit. So, you know, you got to be
Yeah.
ready. You know, you got to be
yeah,
when duty calls. When you got to get up and get it when it's your turn to get it. You know, and every morning, like man, every morning when I have that opportunity to get it, I don't give a damn if it's 12:01, if it's 6 o'clock in the morning, if it's 3 o'clock
right.
in the morning. When I have to when I have to get up and get it, I just be thankful that I got that opportunity, you know, to my feet hit the ground and I'm moving good. Shoot,
Yeah,
full. I'm gonna try to do my best to go full throttle that day. You know,
right.
and
Let
that's
me
every
ask
day.
y'all. Let me ask you guys this: at what age or what time period did you guys say, okay, when you looked at your life and you say, okay, I'm here, right? Like this is now I'm officially a man, right? Or was it something that happened in your life, or was it, when we turn 18, supposedly we are technically men, adults and stuff like that. But
That's in the eyes of the law, though. You legally,
exactly.
you know.
So let me,
Hey,
Exactly.
yeah, let me tell you this. So there was a time in my life, right, where I was living somewhere and I had lost everything. And I was probably in my mid 20s or late 20s. And I called my mom. I said, "Mom, I'm angry, right? I said, I'm angry at the world. I'm angry at I ain't got no money. I don't have a job. Just lost my house." I said, "I'm angry." And so my mom, she listened to me and she said, "Are you done?" And I was like, "Well, I just need you to listen. I'm mad at dad because my dad wasn't around and everything like that." And she said again, "Are you done?" And I was like, "Okay, yeah, I guess I am." She said, "Son, it's nobody's fault but your own, right?" And so, and I didn't want to hear that. That's not what I wanted to hear.
yeah, yeah,
but
yeah.
but the thing is, she was telling me this because she told me, you need to step up and be a man. Be a man. This is take responsibility for where you're at in your life. And obviously that's not what I wanted to hear at the time, but that stuck with me throughout my life about taking responsibility and being accountable for where I'm at in my life right there. And so, but at what point, and that I think that was an eye-opening moment for me. Was there any points in you guys' life that it happened for you guys where it's like, okay, now this is the stage where I'm at right now. I see it for what it is. Now yeah, I'm doing my man thing now.
That was early. That'd be in the
Yeah,
teens, huh?
yeah. Look. I was hungry. I was ready to step out there like at an early age. Like I got my first job when I was 14. And I worked at a little concrete shop up there, and I wanted to pursue my own money but I'm gonna tell you what, I was in a hurry. I wish I'd have just chilled out and you know, because I didn't really have to worry about no bills and nothing like that. Now when them bills hit, oh now that's when the manhood kick in. You go have to pay
Right,
some bills,
right,
boy. Shoot.
No
Hey,
choice.
hey,
Yeah.
that hot water, you know, that's good. That hot meal, that's good. That them lights on is lovely. So when you can hold all that down, you know, and you out here, you know, you taking care of your business, you're doing good. You spending that time with your family. See, like, you know, I'm at a teeter tot right now. I'm because right now, uh, I've always loved what I do. You know, as far as messing with these trucks and stuff, and out here on this road or just driving them and stuff like that. I was fascinated by that when I was little. And then we were around them all the time. So that was just like naturally a thing I clung to. But like right now, man, I've been doing this shit for so long, man. I'm done. You know, I'm done. I know when I step out of this truck per se here, that I won't get back in the truck. If I have to, I will. But me making my plans and my preparations and my goals is not to do this, man. I mean, this can only get you so far. You know what I
right,
mean? And
right.
I got, you know, but you know, to have to
Your
endure some stuff.
aspirations, huh?
Oh, most definitely, bro. Shoot, for real. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
We talk
Yeah.
about it all the
The,
time,
the sky's the limit. And that's just like, we were, I ain't getting
man.
off subject or something, but it's that good vibe and that faith that you have to go out for, just that faith of a mustard seed, man. You got to go out there and keep that, but and some people's, I mean, it's a, you have to be patient. You have to watch, and work on it and stuff like that.
Sure. Right.
And it comes through. I think I'm fixing to marry a unicorn, dude, because she's got a rabbit foot in her butt because she keeps them positive vibes.
Sure.
It
Right.
ain't me. I thinking I'm fixing. I know what's fixing to happen, but I got
Right.
a unicorn in my stable, man, is what I call it, because she just them
Uh-huh.
vibes and she's happy. She don't, it's changed me up, a lot. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
I'm like you, or you of all people know. Hell, I had anger issues when I come up, and I still got a little bit of them. I still got a little bit of fire put up in the back of my, gas
Right.
get poured
Right.
on every once in a while, and but it's it's a learning process. You have to,
Sure it is. Yeah.
that's what life is, man. Is learning and to admit, like Jay said, admit whenever you gotta be held accountable for your own actions.
Sure.
And, you
Jason, what were you about to say? You said you learned it at an early age. Tell us a little about that.
Well, started working, I guess. When we dropped out of college, I was 18. I moved off. Learned stuff out there is totally different. You know, had to send money home sometimes. Had to pay for your own place, which came money management there, right?
Right.
And then didn't know nothing about that really when it came to paying bills and all that shit. So that kind of kicked my ass there for a little bit, but you learn.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, paying for your own shit, your tools, and all that stuff, man. It was tough at first. At first, it was tough. Then you learn and
Right.
knuckle
It's like
up.
you had to learn on the fly, huh? Kind of trial and error, right?
well,
Well,
we go ahead, Jay.
I'm not saying. I mean, Dad did an awesome job teaching us how to work. How to earn a dollar.
Hell yeah.
He just didn't know. He didn't teach us how to manage
How to
it.
save a dollar.
Yeah, yeah, and that as yeah, no, but he did. Jason's saying it right too. Jason, hey, look, Papa did. Papa a hard working man. Daddy was too.
Yep.
They were hard working men. So those are the men I know that me, Jason and Justin looked up to. And then they had their little old messed up cousin. Well, they weren't messed up. They were hard, but they cousins like Charles Preston, Tom, them
Right.
old school cats. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
they were all, but Papa with us, because that's where, I spent a lot of time with my daddy too. But if I wasn't with my daddy, I was with my mama a little bit, but I was over there with Jason Justin. Papa,
Right.
he told my ass up. Shit,
Right.
my daddy didn't never not one time, discipline me like, or whoop me. You know what I mean? But Papa gave it to me when I needed it, boy. He told all our
Yeah.
asses up. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
Yeah,
it wasn't not a, it was not a, it was keeping us in line because
thankful for every one of them.
yeah, we was some active little old cats, boy. We was everywhere, and look, I got 5 kids over to my house right now. And I'm over the phone. I'm like, oh the Lord. I just sit back and think how Grandma and Papa did it whenever just 5 of us, and we was, wide
Mm.
open. You know what I mean? But Papa taught us. He made
Yeah.
sure, like in the wintertime, he had us. He let us help. He with the house moving and stuff. But he first of all he made sure that we do get that wood lined out in the wintertime, and then sometime we kept that yard mowed, and we had to mow that
Yep.
yard a certain way. Don't you be out there messing up, or you going I remember getting my butt towed up, and he showed us how to work
Fuck
hard.
it off.
Right.
Yeah, he definitely showed us how to get it in and work hard. But as far as that managing,
Mhm.
he missed us with that one.
Red, was there any point in your life? I mean, you had, like we spoke on this briefly, you had to raise a child at a very early age. You had to like really step
Right.
into this
Right.
role as a
Yeah.
parent.
So I was gonna say, having kids at a young age,
Yeah,
made me become a man,
right.
and made me get out there and get it, and you know, it's taught me a lot.
Sure. Yeah. How was that for you? Like just diving into a little bit. How I could never imagine being that age where you were, 14, 15, having your first child. How was that for you when or having a child at a very young age? What was that like?
Well, I'm thankful. I'm thankful for having my parents there to help me and teach me how to raise a kid in the first place. You know,
Right.
it was hard sometimes. Hell, I want to go hang out with the guys and stuff, but sometimes I
Yeah, it ain't.
couldn't.
Yeah, no, yeah. When you have a, yeah, when you got a child involved, and I tell, you know, baby, them kids now, hey, look, don't rush no sex, because you don't even know what you're doing, and furthermore, when a kid is liable to come out of this, it ain't about you no more. See, we didn't get,
Right.
like I said, we touched on
No,
that. We didn't have them birds and the bees talk. Man. We was picking it out. You know what I mean? And
Yeah,
like,
I didn't have it either.
yeah,
I just remember being afraid to, like, I don't think my mom ever talked to me about it, but I remember her saying, don't bring no babies home or something like that.
yeah,
But
yeah,
we
yeah,
never really
yeah.
had that talk. It was like
Right, right.
this conversation that was like,
Avoid it.
what's the word?
Yeah,
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 Taboo. It was a
yeah,
taboo type, conversation,
yeah.
about that. And that's something that for sure I try to be. I have an open communication, an open line with my kids about that.
Heck
It's
yeah.
not taboo. It's a thing that happens. Men and women do this thing. It's not. It's something that everyone should
Na-
know about. And so
yeah, it's natural. It's natural.
it's a
You know,
natural
That's
thing,
it.
right?
yeah, it's a natural thing. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I don't want to see your 4-year-old little daughter walking down the grocery store out twerking. That's too much. Now,
That's
come on, we don't want to see
facts.
that.
Hell
I don't.
no.
I mean, you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? I'll be thinking, I'm like, well, you can't say shit to nobody nowadays. Everybody got their feelings on their shoulder. They want to
Right,
pop out,
right.
record, and this and that. I had a dude pop his phone out, and record, or take a picture of me, record me, because he come up beside me, throwing his hands up. I done bailed. Next thing I know, that flame got lit up. I done bailed out on the side of this passenger side, and I'm like, and look, me, I ain't born none. He act like he act like he. I said, dude, you reach for that. I said, what you gonna do? Shoot me now? I said, you reach
Yeah,
for that
yeah,
pistol, man. I'm getting you. I said, you reach
yeah,
for that
right.
pistol, I'm gonna get you. I know how to take that motherfucker from you. You better be quick. But that's off the subject anyway. But it's just you got people. The people are. I mean, there's a lot of lost people out here, dude.
Right.
There is, and you have
A
to.
lot of lost
I am
people.
thankful. I am thankful for the common sense that God gave me, and the common sense. I mean, I might act like I didn't have it sometimes, but
Yeah, yeah,
all those, were lessons I was supposed to go through. People can look at them as mistakes or something like that or whatever, but I mean, when you learn from that shit, you can take away and sit right here and talk about how you done got in this position, or how you are, how I am right now. Man, I don't, I'll let anybody know, man. I'll break it down to him. Like my brother told me the other day, my other brother, see, I got a whole nother family over here too, my
right,
real
right.
daddy and all that. But I was
Yeah,
talking to
yeah,
my brother, my blood brother, and he was he was letting me know. He says, man, you got a way of putting things to some people, man. You'll put it to them right and how it's supposed to be, but you get raw with it. So, and I mean, I guess that's just I was raised up. I mean, I took the raw route. You know what I mean? I told him it
mhm,
ain't. I ain't trying to be disrespectful to nobody, but at the same time, if I'm gonna listen to you, you at least give me that opportunity for you to listen to me, and how I
right,
put my
right.
shit. But
I know
and
Jason and Justin. I know you guys, and you said, Paul, your dad, guys, was the guys that you looked up to. Was there anybody else in you guys' life that you looked up to? Like, hey, this is a good example of how a man should move. Like for
Oh,
me, for instance, I didn't have my dad around, right? I looked up to you guys' dad. I looked up to Josh Renault's dad. And so those are the type of men that I see. Was there anybody else that you guys seen like, okay, he's moving this way? I think I should take notes.
There's Terry. Looked up to him. I always thought he was doing a good deal. When I was younger, it was Brian, but that was, I mean, little bitty
Right.
back. Um, Who else? I not really, do. I mean, there's Cody's dad when I moved off. He took care of us, showed us a lot of things when we were out there on the road working, you know, what to do, what not to do, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So that was a couple for me there.
Right, right. What about you, Red? Anybody else? I know you and your dad has always been like,
Well, I had an Uncle Eric. He
uh-huh,
showed us how to work too.
right.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
looked up to him a lot.
Walker, yeah.
Yeah.
Them old dark
Shout out,
glasses.
shout out to Uncle Ed, right?
That shit. Shit,
Those
I need some
Nikes on.
coffee.
With
Yeah,
those
yeah,
red and black Nikes on.
yeah. The
Yeah.
Nikes. Yeah,
Might have
yeah.
been some J's. Might have been the first pair of J's.
Already. Uncle Eric remind me. Uncle Eric, now we talk. You done brought his ass. So Uncle Eric, you know who he remind me of? He remind me of Stink Mean off Boondocks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's who Uncle Eric remind me of. Yeah. Now it took I had to figure it
Yeah.
out, man. Me personally, I had to figure it out. I had to I mean, even my like my dad, he wouldn't tell me no, I couldn't, he just would advise me,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know. And I took his advice, to heart and all that, but at the same time, I had to find out the hard way. I mean,
sure.
that's just uh
And we looked up to Jeremy too.
Yeah,
Looked up to
for
see what he
sure.
was doing. Whatever,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah, we looked up to Jeremy a lot.
well, I try to stay busy, but uh that was like I said, I had to find out the hard way.
Yeah.
Shit.
Hey,
I
but you
think
know
I
what?
think all of us found some stuff out the hard way.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, most definitely. Hmm.
yeah. I think
Yeah.
that we all, we all took our time, but we all kind of went in a different direction. But the thing is, we made it. We
Oh yeah,
made it
most
to
definitely.
this point, and talking about what does it take to continue raising men? What does that look like? We all have young men that we're raising. So let's touch on that a little bit. Like, what does that look like for everybody?
It's,
How do we? Yeah,
it's
go ahead, Jason.
continually learning, right?
Right,
You're learning every day or every week. You're learning something. Something new pops up, especially with teenagers.
right,
Oh man, yeah. Yeah.
Going through their
Yeah.
emotions. Woo.
Yeah. You the thing too with kids, uh, you don't never give up on them, dude. You don't never give up on you
No,
on not you don't
don't give
never
up
give up on
on
your
it.
kid. Now they might like, because I can honestly say my mama, as much hell as I put my mama through, I know in my heart my mama ain't gave up on me. You know, and that's but look at the kids now, like there are a lot of kids out there, and even with our kids, they're gonna put us, it's a
they're gonna test
different.
us.
It's different. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, look, don't get to testing too hard. 'Cause, hey, look, I'm coming. I know. Shit.
Booty
No,
tang, huh?
don't make me pull this belt off. You know what I mean? But that's just like, no, for real, because I'll whoop your ass. I can whoop your ass till you're 18. Look, I deal with CPS. I'm for corporal punishment. I'm not whooping your ass out of anger, nigga. I'm whooping your ass out because you ain't doing what you're supposed to be doing. You calling out
Right.
now. So
Yeah, but
that's go ahead, Jay.
Just
there's a lot in today's society. There's a lot of men stepping out of the role as being a dad to their kid.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. No, that's what I was gonna say too. I mean, you're right, because I mean that was my next part. I was gonna say, because you know you have to you have to give these kids a chance. You can't, and there's kids like our kids, my kids. I'm pretty sure y'all too. Some of their peers are not raised like we were raised.
Right.
Look, every kid
Right.
know to come to my house. Well, go on in my
Yeah.
house, stay in my house. This is a safe haven. This is y'all house. Be out here, whatnot. Uh, Will not tolerate no disrespect. It's yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, yes, sir, no, sir. Uh, and shit, don't break nothing. We good. Pick up after yourself. We good. And kids, you know, they thrive direction. They want direction. They want you to
Yeah.
like shit. All right, now, all right, hey, y'all know y'all gotta get in here. Let's wash these dishes. And you know, chore money. Oh, we gonna man, a little. Hey, we gonna get paid for chores? Now, I said I don't pay you to wipe your ass in there, dude.
All
I
right,
said every time
right.
you go, that's something you gotta do. When you go in there
Yeah,
and use the bathroom, you gotta clean yourself up. I said I ain't in there
yeah,
giving you $1 every time you do that. I said when you get
sure.
old, these dishes gonna if you don't wash these dishes, this gonna pile up. Then what you gonna eat out of? I said these are
Right.
things that you have to do. These life skills. You ain't I ain't gonna pay you, and that's what's wrong with it. I mean, a lot of you know, reward their kids for that. I reward my kids with love and honesty.
Mhm.
And yeah, we go do things together and stuff like that, but I'm not just fixing to overindulge and say, you know, I'm gonna go get you this. You know what I'm saying? It's not. A lot of these kids are being
That's
raised like that. You know.
and that's
Mhm.
when you're paying them for chores, I think you're teaching them to trade their time for money
Sure.
instead
Yes.
of hey, read this book, a self-help book or something, pay them for that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Something,
All
And
right.
that's another thing I do with the kids too is I push the reading on them because I mean
Yeah.
we all know, we would push we had you know I don't even think we went outside and played. We wasn't trying to put no books
We were
on us. I didn't
outside for
yeah
sure. Outside.
Yeah.
a book reading was a waste of time to me. But what I
They
know now,
had to tell us to get in the house.
yeah,
Yes,
yep, yep. But
it's true.
you know, I do encourage our kids like where I was lacking being raised, and I know this now sitting where I'm sitting. I push that and encourage my kids. You know, right off the back, you know books. I give them books they like to read. I tell them pick out books y'all got. You gonna get a book. It ain't a choice. You gonna
Right.
find something you like to read or whatever, and get them interested in reading. And then whenever the boring reading comes up or the reading that's not don't have their attention, but they're still learning something because once you read it
Mhm.
and you learn it, can't nobody take that away from you. You got it.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that's knowledge, you know. So
Let
I
me
do
ask
th-
you guys this. Oh, sorry, Jeremy, not to
no, go
cut you
ahead,
off.
brother. Go ahead, go ahead.
Um, let me ask you guys this. You know, us all being fathers and most of, you know, having being in relationships or fiancés or wives, do you guys feel as men that sometimes you feel that you carry a lot of weight that you can't talk about?
Of
Well,
course. Yeah,
oh yeah, most
I do.
definitely. Yeah, most definitely.
It
Def
gets overwhelming sometimes.
Uh-huh.
yeah.
So yeah,
But can I
how do
say
you
something?
yeah, go ahead, please. Go ahead.
Well, and I've been because I've been there. I mean,
Yeah,
I know. Yes, it's very overwhelming. You know, and men, us as men, that's why our shoulders are broad. You know, grandma always told me, she said, boy, you got some broad shoulders because you're gonna carry a real man's gonna carry a lot of weight in this world.
sure.
You know what I mean? So these are responsibilities though and duties that we have to do as men. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Uh, you know, your house, your roof. That's a job in its own. Then you got to come out here and maintain a job. Then you got your kids you're raising. That's another job. You have different, you know, you're looked at as a man in different perspectives. You have different types of you there that you gotta, you
Right.
know, and especially with your better half, you know.
Mhm.
I don't care where, I mean, because there's gonna be ups and downs in this and that, but like I've you have to look at your better half as that's your partner. That's your
Right.
rib, dude. You
That's
know, that's your rib.
that's what I was gonna say. That's my wife.
That's go ahead, Red.
That's what I was gonna say. That's my wife, my safe haven. When
Yeah, man.
she 9 times out of 10, she knows when I'm overwhelmed,
Yeah,
and she comes to me and she'll pull me aside and talk to me and pull it out of me.
yeah,
Right. Yeah.
yeah. So
Yeah, I
with
know.
that, go
We
ahead.
all know you, Red. I know it. It's a
Yeah,
challenge, I'm
yeah.
sure.
See, hey, now Red with his high school love, his first, that's his boy. He was more Ashley, boy. Boy, he fell in love, boy. And boy, I'm gonna tell you what, shoot, you know. But yeah, just yeah. That, but see,
That's good that you have
that's
that.
yes, and like that's I think that's you know, when you keep it 100 with your girl. Okay, so there's a man is being faithful. Look, you
Sure.
got the, I don't care if you, I mean, you sit up here getting, because I've been bombarded. Oh, and this and that, and I'm just with one not understanding my lifestyle. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right,
And the
right.
accusation comes. That's a lot of weight and all that. But once you
A lot of
truly
weight.
find, and get to that point with your with your woman, your best friend. That's like that's how, that's
That's how you
me and
deal with
Rochelle.
that weight. That's how
That's me
you
and
deal with that
Rochelle.
weight.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
And just like Justice said, they sense it. A woman's got a tuition, a bunch of them, but when it comes to her man, and she know
yeah,
her that, and she knows that he's out of
sure.
balance, a woman's gonna come balance you out.
That's
You
right.
know,
Yeah,
a
yeah,
woman, if it's true, they're gonna sit there and talk to you. They're gonna listen to you. You're gonna get understanding. Y'all gonna sit there and talk. Y'all gonna be sitting there arguing and all that. It might get heated there, or it might got that point, but you see that didn't resolve nothing. So
right.
let's really just, one on one, keep it 100 across the board. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Because you're allowing them to trust you just like they're allowing us to trust them. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, of
it's a
course.
50-50 deal. So
Yeah,
but it is that in itself is a job of a man. You know what I mean? Only a
right.
real man is gonna hold it down like that. It's easy to walk away. That's the easy thing to do. That's easy to walk away. The job is to stay in there and hold that shit down and
Sure.
make it work. And we all
Right.
been through them. We've all been in them situations. All of us have, but that's just part of being a man. You gotta, it's easy. Like I said, we go walk away and not think. But really, is your heart really gonna let you walk away? And man, it ain't a real man ain't gonna do all that.
Right, right.
You know, you know. Now, if you sit up there get punched in your head by your old lady or whatever,
That's a whole nother story, right?
yeah. I know, Ricky. Where you at, Ricky? He must have called me. Yeah. I'm just saying. And not and nothing saying bad at that. He know, I was cracking a joke on it. But no, it's just, when you know you ain't when you know it ain't that what you're looking for, and then yeah, you don't need that ain't the true one. That ain't the one for you. You know what I
I
mean?
like what you
So
said, about, having broad shoulders because, I bring this up because sometimes it is difficult to carry that weight, right? Sometimes, and who do you talk to? Sometimes, and honestly, sometimes you talk to your spouse, you talk to your girlfriend or whatever, but sometimes you just kind of you deal with it on your own, right? And sometimes you get stuck
yeah.
in your head, and you're like, man, what? I got to do this, I got to do that, and so it takes a mental toll on you, right?
Well,
It
that's
takes a
that's
mental
the
toll.
that's
Yeah.
that
That's
that's
part of being a man
the
there, buddy.
Yeah,
yeah,
right.
yeah. But that's a man too. We talking about man, a man, a man has got to have God leading his direction. And when it
Sure.
comes to a man, that's who, we can filter and talk to our spouses. We can talk to each other, but when a true man comes down to it, and you want to get, you gotta get that to God and talk to God about that. God will
Yeah,
eventually, I mean, He will, release you from all that because He knows your heart.
sure.
I mean, and it's just, you know, not giving up, keeping on pushing.
Right.
I mean, it ain't gonna be all hunky dory. Like you think I've been wanting, man. I ain't want to be here right now. I want to be at the crib, but I got to do this. I'm out here. It's just, and
Yeah, you got
and
to do it. Yeah,
all of us has to do that. Has to go and do what we need to do.
Definitely.
Because it ain't about what we want. And when you become, I mean, when it's we talking about men and shit. It ain't, you know, a real man ain't gonna indulge in himself. You know what I'm
mm,
saying? A real man gonna take care of his shit. Make sure his kids got everything they need, that the bills is paid. You ain't, and you doing all this on the up and up. I'm trying to stay on the straight and narrow, but temptation's a mug. I can get it, but I ain't being tempted by that. I'm
right, right.
staying focused on the straight and narrow, and I'm staying. Look. My money over here. It ain't like I want it to be. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's enough right now to take care of what needs to be taken care of. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, let me
So
ask y'all this. I used to work with this guy a long time ago. He said he had 19 kids. What now? Do
He
you think
avoided
that?
child support. He avoided child support, but he ain't got to pay. That sounds like some Nick Cannon shit.
Yeah, he said he had 19 kids. Could you imagine
19
having that many kids, Jason? 19 of them?
Okay,
Oh,
okay. Let me ask you a question.
That's a lot,
Ask you a
man.
question. Just just because he had 19 kids, was he a father to all 19 of them kids? Well, all
Right.
19 of them kids by one woman. I doubt it, because
I doubt it. Right.
yeah, yeah,
That's a
so
lot to take on, isn't it?
yeah, and look, he probably didn't take none of it on. I ain't gonna
Yeah.
say that. I don't know to do like that, but the way it was presented to you, and he said, I got 19 kids, like you nigga, you bragging or whatever. Are you feeding all 19 of these
Right.
kids? Because I'm gonna tell you what, if you
Exactly.
feeding all 19 of these kids, nigga, you're gonna have to be doing triple time is what I'm doing up in here. And I'm gonna tell you
Yeah.
what, I'm putting in work. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's hard to raise kids off of CDL. You know what I'm saying? It ain't
Yep.
Yeah. He said he had 16.
but yeah, it's that's crazy. Hey, look, his pullout game weak. Then you know what I mean. He don't know. He
Weak,
didn't. Somebody,
weak as hell.
somebody didn't tell him. Somebody didn't tell him something. Even I figured that out after the first one. Shit. Mm-mm.
Oh
Or
man.
he probably wasn't allowed to be a father to most of them. Who knows?
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah. Then
And
I
that's
remember.
that's
I remember something that you told me, Jeremy, when I had Alex, my son, and I don't. You said it unlocks. I don't know if he was being born or he was getting ready. Kim was getting ready to have him, but you said something to me of the line that says it's going to unlock. It's a feeling. It's a love that you didn't know that you
mm-hmm,
knew existed,
mm-hmm,
right? And
mm-hmm.
I didn't understand it at first, but man, I tell you what, you were right. You were spot
Mm-hmm.
on, because it is that being a
That's right.
father, it definitely unlocks something inside of you that you did not know that was there.
Yeah.
And I never
That's right.
understood how my mom would always want to give me a hug and want to, you know, love on me
Yeah.
every time she was
I mean,
around me and stuff.
you was on the titty at a late age, boy.
Yeah,
I be
and I'm a grown
yeah,
man. She still
yeah.
want to,
Oh,
like,
get
come
off,
on,
yeah.
but
Yeah,
but now I understand. Now
yeah.
I get it. I understand what that is now, and it is a great feeling, to have
Yeah.
a chance to be a father and to
Yeah, it's an
raise.
opportunity. It's one of the best opportunities in the world. It's a full-time
Yeah,
job.
Yeah.
It's a full-time job.
You
All through at it, all that you know, you never you're always there for your kids, no matter how old
yeah,
they are. As long as you
yeah,
have,
you throw
that
yourself
you
in the ground to
and
provide,
look, that's
for them.
If you care about them.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And you know, and shame on those who don't. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
That's why a lot of our kids are, they're misguided and stuff. They're taken advantage of and all that stuff.
Lost and
And yeah,
misguided.
yeah, it's sad. But no, it's one of the best jobs in the world to be a father, and to have children, and each one's different. And
Yeah.
that's
Yeah. Right.
you know, I've found my little bit of happiness, but my kids ultimately has given me all my joy through my life. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
My joy. They make me joyful.
Right.
Even though them little knuckleheads don't be calling me when I want, I be, and they be, man, boy, but I love them, and I wouldn't change the world about none of them, and that's
Well,
that's that's the
let me
way.
say this real quick. I've watched all three of y'all as husbands and as fathers, and let me be the first, if no one else, give you guys your flowers for raising your kids, because sometimes we don't hear it, and it's not expected, but sometimes it's appreciated. So let me give you guys your flowers, because I've seen the love that you've all had with your kids, and y'all were fathers way before I was. So you guys were examples for me to raise mine. So let me give you guys your flowers. Y'all were great examples of understanding and how to be parents. So thank you.
Appreciate you. Appreciate you.
Fred.
Anytime.
You're doing a good job, man. You're doing an awesome
yeah.
job with this.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's a cool kid.
Hey, I tell you what though, man. Let's see how much time we get. We got a few more minutes.
Shit, we got all the time you want, man.
Oh, okay. Well, let's
Yeah,
just
we're good.
let's take a couple more minutes here. Did y'all hear? I don't know if y'all want to touch on this topic, but just our president is dropping out of the race. So I don't know if you guys are witnessing the news. There's a lot of stuff going on in the news right now. There's a major, there was a power outage as well with Microsoft and stuff like that. So there's a lot of stuff going on in the news right now, and I say this because it's kind of scary to see what's going on. I mean, for me, looking at all of this stuff, it's a lot of stuff happening in the world, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
Most
definitely, man.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
I'm letting you guys know right now. Shit hits the fan. I'm coming down there.
Already.
We need a compound, buddy. We need a compound.
Yeah. For real. Now
They
it's
told Justin,
huh?
I said, I told Red that a couple weeks ago. I said, if stuff hits the fan, I'm coming to your house. You in the country?
Oh yeah. We get out. Yeah, we get down there and kind of set a perimeter out there.
We got the place.
That's right.
Yeah. But yeah, no, it's yeah. I've been kind of checking it out. My mother-in-law, she was talking because she's on the computer a lot, and she was telling me, she was saying something about the Microsoft and a couple of them cats out there with them phones or their laptops is messing up. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff going on, man. And I don't see it getting no better no time soon. It might clean up a little bit, but the stuff that they're not telling us, and
Yeah,
the stuff they
that's the
haven't been
stuff.
telling us or letting it be
Right.
known, it's all coming to a head, brother. It's
Yeah.
that's all it is. I mean, hey
It's
man,
definitely gonna get worse.
them demons at work, boy, hey, the devil moving, boy. It's just
Always
it is,
busy.
but oh yeah, no, yeah. It's time running out. It's time running
Yeah.
out, brother. And
Yeah.
you just gotta you sit back and watch, guys. Just keep your eyes, just stay focused, and you'll see.
Stay
But
focused. Keep your eyes open. Yeah.
we'll be
Keep your eyes
we'll
open.
be all right because they were talking about. I've been watching a little bit of news. They're talking about this political warfare and stuff. Like there's going to be a lot
Yeah.
of stuff that's fixed to start happening. Like there's going to be more of these assassination attempts, and where these political events are happening. There's going to be more. So and that's kind of. I mean, that's really. It's like we got the Bloods and the Crips running the country, pretty much.
Right.
These motherfuckers got, you know what I'm saying? That's just pretty much how it is. I'm like, why can't everybody just, like, my questions when I was little, younger man, why can't everybody just fucking get along, dude? Okay,
Right.
these are the United States of America. Okay,
Yeah.
we probably we the Debo of the world. You know what I'm saying? We've been over here Deboing, punking these people, doing this shit, and everybody want to be a safe haven, which the world, the people over here are what makes it work. You know what I'm saying? These politicians are just they just get rich off of us. They doing,
Yeah.
we're pretty much just.
It shouldn't be that difficult that we all like the world, man. We all we on this one
Get along.
planet.
Why can't we get
Yeah.
along? Yeah, why can't everybody get along, man? Everybody over here got but the United States is made up of many different cultures. And people need to learn how to embrace that shit and learn from these different cultures, just like as they learn from. And then you have ultimate knowledge on how to live together and stuff. I mean, everything will be so peaceful. You know what I mean?
Right.
Shoot,
Right.
It just,
for sure.
it's yeah, but it ain't gonna get no better, man. Shoot, it's getting bad.
What is that saying? It's gonna get worse before it gets better, or something like that. That's all I'm saying. Yeah.
All right, go ahead, Red. Oh, I thought you said something, Red.
Did you say something, Justin?
Oh no, I said right. You're right.
Yeah.
It's gonna get worse before it gets better.
Yeah.
But,
well, I'll tell you what, man. I'm praying for all you guys. I'm praying for every day. Y'all are in my prayers. I'm thankful that we get this time, to reconnect with this podcast and everything. And this is kind of, you never know how God works, and I had this idea years ago. I talked to you, Jeremy, about it a couple years ago. And so, but this is one thing for us to connect on, and so let's all just, stay the course, and let's keep praying for each other. And I think that something good is going to come out of it. And appreciate you guys' time and everything. And I think, do y'all have anything else? And we're going to close it up right about now. Jason, you got anything, sir?
No, just do you want to touch on next episode? What?
Oh yes, yes. So well, actually not yet, because it's not set in stone yet. So let me.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'm still working on that. But yeah, guys, stay tuned for our next podcast, episode 5. Hopefully we'll have a special guest on, but I don't want to confirm that just yet. I want to thank everybody for hitting the like and subscribe button. Please share these videos. Please, we're trying to get us out there. So thank you guys. We really appreciate the love and the comments. Anything else from you guys?
We like a newborn baby. We just learning how to crawl, and we're gonna get up walking, and then we're gonna, So yeah, I appreciate all the comments and subscribers and the likes and the views and stuff. And yeah, keep it coming, man. We're not going nowhere. We ain't got number time.
That's right.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Fred, I appreciate everything, man. You're doing a great job. Red, I appreciate it too. Jason, y'all,
appreciate
y'all,
you, brothers. Love y'all.
Oh yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Most definitely.
Love you guys.
So 10-4. On that note, we'll touch base again next week or next scheduled meeting, and yeah, we're good.
All right, sounds good.
Yeah.
All right.
Peace, brother.
Bye, guys.
Hey, guys.
Herb.
All right.
All right.